Hey Carey families, welcome to this week's Bible reading.
Today we're looking at Acts 14 verse 8 to 20.
Paul and his friends continued to serve God, and today we're going to hear about one of the things that they did.
Let's take a look, shall we? In Lystra there sat a man who couldn't walk. He hadn't been able to use his feet since the day he was born. He listened as Paul spoke. Paul looked right at him. He saw that the man had faith to be healed. So he called out, "Stand up on your feet!" Then the man jumped up and began to walk. The crowd saw what Paul had done. They shouted in the Lycaonian language.
"The gods have come down to us in human form!"
They exclaimed. They called Barnabas Zeus. Paul was the main speaker, so they called him Hermes. Just outside the city was the temple of the god Zeus. The priest of Zeus brought bulls and wreaths to the city gates. He and the crowd wanted to offer sacrifices to Paul and Barnabas. But the apostles Barnabas and Paul heard this, so they tore their clothes. They rushed out into the crowd. They shouted, "Friends, why are you doing this? We are only human just like you. We are bringing you good news. Turn away from these worthless things. Turn to the living God. He is the one who made the heavens and the earth and the sea. He made everything in them. In the past, he let all nations go their own way. But he has given proof of what he is like. He has shown kindness by giving you rain from heaven. He gives you crops in their seasons. He provides you with plenty of food. He fills your heart with joy." Paul and Barnabas told them all these things, but they had trouble keeping the crowd from offering sacrifices to them. Then some Jews came from Antioch and Iconium. They won the crowd over to their side. They threw stones at Paul. They thought he was dead, so they dragged him out of the city. The believers gathered around Paul. Then he got up and went back into the city. The next day, he and Barnabas left for Derbe.
Well, parents, it's over to you now for your family discussion time.
And kids, I want to hear what you learned when we catch up on Sunday.
See you then. Hooray!
Yay!